Don't go 3-1, that's too close to press. Calling in 5, 3-1. Roger, 1-2. Hammer visual on that position. Target is acquired. Stand by for danger.
In the first campaign mission, Kill or Capture, you'll make it to a point where you're clearing a building that had just been blown to bits by air support. And as you clear out the remaining forces, an injured hostile can be seen wearing what's known as an S-vest. Clearly, the circuits were destroyed in the airstrike, as we can see the soldier repeatedly trying, in vain, to set off the bomb, before he eventually meets his maker.
Thank Christ for shitty bomb makers.
In the mission Tradecraft, if you take some time to explore the streets of Amsterdam, you'll come across this live band. And if you listen closely, you'll notice they're actually playing a cover of Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. Throughout Modern Warfare 2, we basically never see Ghost without his iconic skull mask, despite the demands of the masses. Although, in this cutscene where we're only shown the back of his head, the developers did actually model Ghost's entire face, which, if we have a look at this third-party render, is a nearly one-for-one model of his voice actor, Samuel Vrukin.
Are you ugly?
Quite the opposite.
In Modern Warfare 2, we saw a record amount of cross-promotional skins based on popular snacks, like Jack Link's Beef Jerky with their vaunted SAS Squatch skin, which I recall was incredibly useful for sneaking around in Al Mazrah, even if it was a pain in the ass to find the stickers for it. Or, and this is my favorite, the Amped skin based on Mountain Dew, where our operator here literally has a 16-ounce bottle of Dew in a pouch on his rig, textured in such high detail that we can read the nutrition facts. And that's why I only drink zero. By searching around the map in DMZ, there's an extremely low chance you can find some of the items from the Haunting event left behind in a hidden cache. And my favorite rare find of all is this one named Ultra Secreto. Something about that name seriously cracks me up, but what's really interesting about it is that this hideous-looking alien serves as one big reference to one of the most famously stupid alien hoaxes of the 21st century. In the Modern Warfare 2 remaster of the gunfight map King, there's a ton of cool graffiti lining the walls of the warehouse the map takes place inside, including 3 murals of Valeria, Soap, and, of course, Ghost doing his signature death stare. As one of the final maps to release in Modern Warfare 2, this send-off, as well as the tribute to some of the game's most beloved characters, is really cool to see. On the map Punta Mar, there's an Easter egg hidden in the corner of the map that just might be the single most disturbing thing I've ever seen in a Call of Duty game. It starts in the greenhouse location in the northeast corner of the map, where heading upstairs you can find a makeshift bed which appears to have been the site of some kind of struggle. Now, Modern Warfare 2 is no stranger to these little environmental stories, but moving on through the next doorway leads us to a nursery room where we can see an empty crib, beside which is a moderately sized puddle of blood. And scattering this gruesome scene are a couple letter blocks that spell out the word dead. And all the while, standing near this crib triggers a ghostly noise of a baby crying, which is reused from the mission Clean House back in Modern Warfare 1. I've already questioned the map designer's sanity before, but this time I'm well and truly disturbed, and whoever made this map, I think they must have been too. Pretty much all of the weapons of Modern Warfare 2 come with unique inspect animations for after you run out of ammo. While these range from realistic checks to gross, I want to focus on 2 of these that really stand out, starting with the MX Guardian. It's already kind of an oddball shotgun with its hook-on magazine that evokes some of the same design philosophy of the Miniback, or its real-life counterpart, the Bizon. So, similar to those weapons, this thing sucks at reloading. And in the empty inspect, your operator will have kind of a justified crash out over the flawed magazine catch system. But on the other hand, the TR-76 Geist is one sexy beast, which even your operator appears to appreciate. The operator Horangi, aside from being incredibly popular with the fangirl crowd, has a hidden reference on his default skin that pokes a little fun at his Korean origins. Taking a closer look at the drawings that decorate his chest rig, you can spot a couple of recognizable symbols drawn onto a strap on the side, which altogether form a reference to Squid Game, specifically the cookie cutting game. Over on Santa Senya border crossing, this fan favorite map has this RV near the Cortex spawn, and actually copied and pasted a couple more times on the Mexican side of the bridge. If we look a little closer at this asset, we can see a couple pieces of tape stuck over the camper door, which is actually a sneaky reference to Breaking Bad, where in a memorable scene, Walter's RV gets shot up, with the resulting bullet holes being taped over in the exact same places. All throughout Modern Warfare 2, there's a menagerie of branded props that fill out the residential and commercial areas which all too often become our battlefield. And one of the most common finds actually turns out to hold an Easter egg hidden in plain sight, as the purified water that can be found as random clutter or as a valuable in DMZ has a readable label containing the line "Distributed by HPR Graphics." And sure enough, if we look up this company, it leads us to an actual film prop designer whose labels are an exact match for a lot of the food and drink we can come across around the world of Modern Warfare. In the gunfight map Penthouse, the environment around us is heavily based on Chicago, and not just in terms of aesthetics. If we cross-reference the shape of the building and the signature curve of the river right beside it with Google Maps, we can find out that Penthouse's surroundings are pulled straight from the real-life streets of Chicago's waterfront. And if we take a closer look at the building, it turns out that the location of Penthouse itself is Infinity Ward's take on the Millie on Michigan apartments.